Hello everyone, Fudge 3004 here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. In the last time that we were playing, I kind of had that ship attached to my dock and I couldn't turn it into a ship and I had to spawn this in. One of the mistakes that I made, and I know I talked about it in my last video, was hooking it up directly to the station. And that's something that I know I should not have done. I wasn't thinking about it when I made it. I was talking to my friend about the video when it came out, and he's like, you know, I almost said something, but then I kind of forgot about it, and that's what he told me. And so anybody out there who is thinking of building a ship, you know, anything, you know, a ship, whether a fighter or anything, and you decide to do it like I did here, don't. What that does is it takes this and turns it into a station because it recognizes, excuse me, that it is directly connected to this. This is a station that cannot be moved. I cannot convert this into a ship because it's embedded in rock. And because it is embedded in rock, it will not move. This will not move because it thinks it's this embedded in rock. If this was not embedded in rock, then I probably could have converted that into a ship, but because this is, it won't do it. Now these are fine because these guys are separate. They are not the same as anything. They are not the same as those. They are completely separate. They have been separated mainly because they have this, a landing gear. If I would have come over here and put a landing gear right here on this end and then built the blocks out from there because it would have been powered because of this up here, then that would have been fine. I could have detached it, no big deal, and moved on. As it is, it just has to be ground down. And that's one of the problems that I had that I didn't even think about. And I know better than this because I've played this game a lot. As you know, 1,700 and some odd hours in it. I know better, but I wasn't thinking when I did it. Anyhow, let's get back to the task at hand. And I had this guy attached up here because I landed it, and I came back after raiding that base that is over there that we went to, wherever that one is that had the exclamation points at, right up there, the one that we went in last time. And I came back over here because I built the rest of the ship because I kind of forgot to build that very bottom part between those two landing gears. And I'm taking all the ammo out of this ship as I said I would. And you can just come right directly into these things right here. They have the ammo containers. They'll highlight when you come to them, so you'll know that they have the ammo containers. And I'm just going to pull the ammo straight through here until I can get all the ammo out. Then I'll have to go back inside because I don't have it powered. I shut off the batteries. I've taken all the uranium ingots out of the reactor, and everything is shut off, as you can tell. But because it's part of a station, it isn't going anywhere until I grind all the way down, and then it'll be gone. Let me go ahead and put all this stuff in those cargo containers that I have here and get that done. I had to grind off the back door because I shut it down, but that's okay because I'm going to grind the whole darn thing down anyway because of that mistake and all of that. And I'm just gonna, I was gonna use the welder ship that I have, and I was thinking about it, and it's like, well, that's not exactly going to work. It will, but what I am trying to say is if I am going to do that, I'm going to have to build a container on my base that's going to be able to hold everything that I grind down from this ship, and that's going to be a very, very large container. All the steel plates, all the those grids, those metal grids, those things all take up a lot of room, and it's going to be a major chore to actually grind this thing down with this little ship here if I were to put a grinder on it, because it doesn't hold as much as a large container on here. This where'd it go? I don't have a large container on here, and even a regular container on here because I haven't built a cargo box on here, but this is a regular cargo box right here, and this holds 156,250 liters, and that's actually quite a lot. One of these ones here doesn't even hold anywhere near that much. It holds 33,750 liters. I would have to have several large ones because you know how much it took to hold all of the plates and everything else down here. These are 40,000 liters each for this and 75,000 I guess there. But still, it's going to take a lot of cargo containers to hold all that stuff. And what I thought I would do is probably build a... Well, actually, this one here is actually a large cargo container. Let's go take a look at it real quick. This one holds 156,250, which is equivalent to one of these. 156,250. But that's a small, large container. A large container, as you know from the one that I did on the planet, is very, very large. And I'd have to build a couple of those to hold everything. So what I'm thinking about doing is building another ship that's like this, but with the grinders on it, and then grinding down that ship and using the parts to do something else. That something else is building a capital ship that I can put this fighter inside of, and I'm going to have to put more thrusters on. It's kind of slow and clunky, but build a capital ship, a very, very, very large capital ship that'll have 2, 3, 4 jump drives on it because it's going to take a lot to jump. And just build out of light armor, with this being the fighter that's going to kind of, you know, I can take it out when I get near something and protect it, and build it right here, but maybe extend this out quite a ways and use a landing gear this time, for crying out loud. I can't believe I did that. I knew better, but I just wasn't thinking about what I was doing, and that's my fault for not just thinking and going, wait a minute, what am I doing? I knew better, and it just slipped my mind, and so when everything happened, I was like, wait, what happened? Okay. All of that being said and done, I'm almost done transferring all of the ammo. I'm probably not going to move everything over here because then this thing will not move at all. And so I can't really justify doing that. But what I'm going to do is, I was thinking, let's go out, let's go to another place, any other place. I want to see if we can find something else. I know there is stuff out there. Look at all that ammo. That's ridiculous. 401 of those NATO ammo containers, and the guns are already full. And then 237 missile containers. That's ridiculous. One more thing that I did that I forgot about is when before I actually, oops, open back up please, thank you. Before I cut this ship, I saved it, and I forgot that I rebuilt this block right here and moved some stuff around, and I forgot to put the camera on. So just a couple of minutes ago, I went ahead and put the camera on here so that way I can at least see what I'm doing. It isn't very clear. It's not going to give us very good view, but it's what is in the game for the base vanilla game. And until they have something, like if they were to introduce like the telescope mod or something like that, and have that be in the game regularly, then that would be really awesome. But until then, it isn't going to happen, and we just have to get used to it. Let's go to here, let's go to here, let's go to view, and let's go see how this looks. This is the camera. You can see the edges around it. It's all kind of like blue, and when you scroll in, it kind of looks funny because you're really scrolling in quite a ways, but you can't really see as well as if you had the telescope. The telescope is actually pretty amazing, and it's just a really good thing. Now, I do know that there are going to be other ships that are out there just waiting to be taken over. They're not marked. They will not have a beacon on them. There's no power to them. You just kind of have to find them by chance. And since this is a 360 world, you can go that way, 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 you can go any way that you want to, and the chances of you finding anything is pretty slim. But my thought was, let's go over and let's maybe go over, maybe jump a little ways, like over towards this planet, and actually just kind of see what we can find. What I'm going to do is, let's go into I, and let's go to control panel, and let's go to our jump drive. And let's, instead of going to a place that was like this one, okay, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do, this says destination. I jump back to the destination. I don't want to do that. And let me go find where base is. That's ice base there. Let's remove that. And this is going to be a blind jump. This is going to be 17 kilometers. I can go 1,306 kilometers. That's as far as I can go. But when I do, this right here is going to be pretty much discharged, and it's going to take a lot of energy from this to actually recharge this. I prefer to not jump that far. Let's see if we can maybe make, I don't know, a few hundred kilometers, I guess. That would actually be the best, because these jump drives take quite a while to recharge. Let's do, I don't know, let's do 530 kilometers. How's that? This is going to be a blind jump, and what that means is I look in the direction I want to go, and I hit whatever number that you have your jump drive on. Everything is jump destination, distance to the proximity of coordinates, achievable percentage of the jump, weight of transport and mass, operational jump drives, and seated crew on board. If all that is A-OK, then you press yes, and we will jump 531 kilometers. You can go, of course, as far as you want to, and the more jump drives you have, you'll be able to jump not like 3 jump drives worth, but you will be able to jump drive or jump more, because you will have more jump drives that are charged. Okay, let's see where we are. We are quite a long ways from Earth now. Our base is all the way back there. Now we're in new territory, and that means there could be a ship somewhere near here. Maybe, if we're lucky, we'll find a ship. If not, then we won't. But you can see that right there. I don't know what that is. SPRT. Let's go look at that, and let's just see if maybe we can actually see what that could possibly be. Let's go to 3. Get that in our crosshairs, and let's zoom in. Okay, that looks like something. Let's go ahead, and we're gonna take another jump over there if we can. Hit F to get out of that, and let's go to V. Let's see now. See, because this guy is yellow, that means that he is not fully charged, and that means he'll only go like 5 kilometers to get charged. Or jump. That's as far as we'll be able to jump, is 5 kilometers. And what we're going to have to do is essentially just go ahead and use our thrusters, and let's go ahead and start going this way. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to head that way at least. Let's see how far we can actually... This thing here speeds up pretty quick, but with that big thruster, of course, we're going to hit Z, and we're going to wait until we get kind of fairly close to that. Not super close, but close enough, and then we'll see... SPAT drone, SPRT drone facility. Yikes. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know what's all is going to happen in there, but we're just going to have to see. One thing to do is make sure, you know, you keep an eye out for asteroids or the thing you run into, because this thing will not auto-detect unless you jump. That sure is cool looking back there. I do like that. And we're just going to wait until we get closer to there, and as soon as we get that far, I will talk to you guys at that point. Now that we're about 1.72 kilometers away from this drone facility, let's go to number 3, and let's actually take a look at this thing. Now, we are going to have to figure out... Looks like there's a gun right there, and there's a gun right there. If there are any more guns here, I don't know it, but turn so we can actually get in the right way. And one more thing that you do need to know if you are planning on playing this is when you have the drones turned on, when you start getting close, they start sending out drones to intercept you. And if you don't have protection or you don't have a very good ship, then you're probably going to get wrecked because those drones will come in waves of, you know, it could be 5 to 10 drones, and you're going to get attacked, and they kind of come from the front of you, but they will come in waves, and until you can disable their antennas and everything, you probably are going to be sorry that you have the drones on. They're good for resources and everything. They're good for combat skill, but yeah, they can wreck you pretty fast. Excuse me. Alright, we're actually getting really close, and I don't want to get too super close because they'll start firing at me. And I know that's the point of this ship, is to take, you know, that kind of stuff, but I would prefer to not have to do a bunch of repairs on it if at all possible. Let's go to number 3, and let's just take a closer look at that. Okay, so there's definitely a gun right there. There's a beacon right there where my cursor is, and that's an antenna right there down at the bottom, and there's another gun right there. We have to get a fair amount closer before we're actually going to be able to do anything to it. Let's go very slowly, and let's start not getting, you know, too terribly excited about getting super close to it yet. Alright, ready? There. Let's go ahead and turn the thrusters off, because once we get within 700 meters, it's going to start shooting at us. And what I want to do is, let's go to G, let's go to block weapons. Let's put those guys in number 4. And that's going to be just the rocket launchers on the front. Okay, that didn't get anywhere near close enough. So what we got to do is get a little bit closer still. Like I said, I don't want to get too super close, but this will be our gauge to see just how... So when these guns start firing at our rockets, that's when we are getting close. Okay, that one's gone. That one is gone. Yay, we got rid of that one. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one down here. Yep, there we go. Ah, look at that one up top. Yep, there we go. All right. Fire. Fire. That one's gone. That one will be gone. Here we go. Boom. All right. Nope, one more. Okay, our camera just got knocked out. Let's go and see what happened here. Oh, nope, 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 nope. F. And let's turn sideways right here real quick. Let's go into I. Let's go to our Gatling gun real quick. Okay, camera incomplete. Let's go to Gatling turret 2. And let's go to... I know you can take control of it. I just don't know how you get inside of it, because that's what they said you could do. And I don't know how to do that because I've never actually do that. Target neutrals on. No, off. Target stations on. Target characters. Target large ships. Small ships. Missiles. Yes, we want that on. And target meteors. I'm not really too worried about that. Aiming radius. There we go. That's gonna help out a lot. That'll get us, okay, there we go. Now he is shooting at that station. Let's go ahead and back off. Nope, wrong way. Okay. We need to go see about our camera and seeing if that's okay, because now we need to go back up into the station. Okay. Let's see. Let's stop right there and let's go fix our camera. Hopefully we have enough stuff on us. We don't have any computers or bulletproof glass or anything. Let's go get some stuff out of here. Probably steel plates. Do we have any bulletproof glass? We do right there. That's one of the problems with like having cameras and stuff, is it tends to get shot out first because they're shooting at that, and you know. Well, our ship definitely has some bullet holes in it. Look at that. But look at also how well it's holding up. I mean, that's crazy. It has done virtually no damage. Yeah, I wouldn't say no damage. It actually done quite a bit there. But that's why I like using these heavy blocks, because you don't know what you're going to be going up against. And definitely did some major damage to that. Okay, let's repair that guy. Let's see if all of these guys are okay. They could use actually a little bit. And that's something, I don't want to cover this stuff up because in real life, you know, these things are not covered. Okay. Our ship has actually held up pretty well. Looks like there's some major damage right up here, but you can see the bullet holes in it. That's awesome. And let's fix this piece right here. You can tell because of that piece was that grid right here along this front was broken. It actually doesn't look too terribly bad considering that it did take on a station. Let's go back inside. Let's take a look at it and see how it is. Now, what we're going to have to do is basically, once we start getting up there, if we don't want it to blast everything, is shut all that stuff off. Or at least have it not target those things. Back into our ship. Press 3. That's dead. That's for sure. And one of the good things is, with that only being like partially destroyed, is we can fix that and take any ammo that is in there out. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything else on there. I can't really tell from here. I'm not going to say there isn't going to be anything else on there, because there could very well be things on there. I don't know. But we're just going to have to go in for a much closer look. And before we do, let's go ahead and go to I, and let's shut those things to where it's much closer so we can actually get in there. I'm gonna go do that, then I'll come right back. For any of you interested, I just found out something, and I didn't know because I've never actually done this before. This is all new. Excuse me, all new to me. When I was trying to shoot the station, I, of course, have everything right now turned down to 100 meters. I noticed there was this control, and I did that, and look at that. I can actually go into here, and now I can actually zoom in and see what all is on this station. It doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot more stuff on here, but I can't really tell for sure. Let me see. Let's do S. Okay, let's do A. Nope. I need to figure out which way I'm going. There we go. Let's just see if there are any more not asteroids, guns on here. So if there are, then I really need to look at maybe taking out a few more of those guns. Sorry about the jerkiness, trying to turn the ship around some. Pressing the E and Q buttons. It doesn't look like there's going to be a lot more here. That's good. And one thing is, the spread too is actually pretty wide. Okay, that is actually loading, I think. I don't know, I've never done this. That probably is not even hitting the antenna, but right there's like some solar panels, and so I don't know if it's going to take those out or not. It looks like it did hit the solar panels because they kind of changed a little bit. But there's no way to really know until I actually do get a lot closer to see if anything did happen. So I did learn about the control. Let's go see if we can get quite a bit closer to this guy, because I don't want to... I have them set to like 100 meters because I just don't want to take that chance of, you know, them starting to blast everything like crazy. I'm not noticing anything shooting at me. If I do, I'm going to come to a stop and let those guys do the work. We're in range of something shooting, so let's back up a little bit here. Try to circle around. Good thing there's enough room and space for everybody, right? So this is SPRT Drones facility. We need to go in here and see what the heck is in here. This is probably going to be a major challenge because there may be a ton of turrets in there. There may not be anything. I don't know. Those things are not fully built, it looks like. Or maybe there's something there that we just don't know about. Doesn't look like I'm seeing any more guns on there. That's good. I've never actually seen one of these, to be quite honest with you. And I think that's actually pretty awesome that I'm actually going to do one with you guys. Let's come to a stop and let's go over to it. You can see where it blew stuff out. That's a landing or a, you know, connection point. Within 500 meters. These guns are going to start shooting at 100 unless we shut them all the way off, which I don't think is such a bad idea for right now. And let's start shutting that stuff off. Okay, so right now they're off. They're not going to shoot or anything at all. We took out the guns on this. How do you like that? We're going to have to definitely go in here and kind of really see if there's anything else more dangerous in here, but we won't know until we get actually in there. There's a mining transport, but it's one of the ones that we can trade with. So that's what, GCMK. I don't know what that is, but let's go to F. Now we're almost there. Nothing is shooting us. That's good. Well, we actually took our ship out on a mission, got a little banged up, but it wasn't terribly bad. We'll know here more in just a short couple of seconds if we're actually going to be blown into smithereens or not. Doesn't look like it. Yep, looks like we did hit that a little bit because it's kind of sparking on us. Let's go take a quick look around this ship. Let me go get to the correct toolbar. Let's take out number 4. And for the short little time that we have left, let's go and take a quick look. I've made the door on the back here for the reason that we can get in and out this way, and if we have to back away from something, we can. I'm going to have to probably put on more thrusters. I can tell you that much right now. Okay, that one is dead. Wait, so we must have done some major damage because that interior turret is definitely not coming alive for us. Let's rebuild this a little ways. Okay. Let's take. There is no ammo in it, that's why. Okay. That's one that was probably shooting at us really good. Now, up inside here, I'm not so sure about what's going to be in there because... yeah. Once we get past these doors here, all bets are off. Let me go see if I can see anything in here. I'm betting there's going to be turrets somewhere, and they'll bet you 10 to 1. We're going to explore this next time. But, yeah, this is the drone facility. Let's go see. This is an interior turret. He's actually quite dead. I think he spent all of his armor or all of his ammo. Let's go grind him down, and let's go take a quick look at this. Yep, all of his ammo's gone, so he can spin around and do all that he wants to, but he ain't gonna get too terribly far. Ooh, look at that. Yep. Ooh, hey, there we go, right there. Sweet, we just got some ammo. Oh, that's my ship. I was like, what the heck are these things? Never mind. Don't mind me. It's okay. Gravity generator or gyroscope. So what that means is this thing will also be able to move around. Okay, there's still a lot of ammo in there. We're probably just going to have to grind that guy down and get rid of him. Oxygen, yeah, these guys, oxygen farms. Wheel, I don't know why they have a wheel on there, but whatever. Ooh. Maybe we can see something in here, huh? Well, I ain't seeing much in there, that's for sure. Maybe they're hiding everything really good and we just don't have access to anything. Alright. But we got over here. Now we can just take our time and actually go through here and actually see what's inside of here. I'm actually excited for it. I don't know what's inside here. I've never... Welders. How do you like that? That's awesome. Look at these. We can actually build a pretty good ship with something like that. And the antenna is going to try to call for reinforcements, and that's what it would be doing right now. Looks like we blew out that piece. We did a lot of damage to this thing, but we're going to see what kind of damage there actually is. Alright. Well, everybody, we got our first taste of battle, and it wasn't terribly bad, but then again, we weren't dealing with drones and all that kind of stuff, because we won't know until we get inside what kind of garbage we're dealing with here, because it may be really bad, it may not be so bad. We don't know how many guns are going to be in there. We're just going to have to find out. This is Space Engineers. I am the Fudge 3004. We can take off these interior turrets so we don't even have to think about them. And I thank you guys for joining me here. This has actually been quite an adventure. I didn't even know that any of this stuff was here. I've kind of heard of some of these, but I've never actually been to one, and this is actually a new experience for you and me. I said actually way too many times. Thank you guys for joining me here. You guys have a great day, and we'll be exploring this in the next episode. See you later. Bye-bye.